All right. So Paycheck Protection Program, I think most of you know, part of a $1 trillion relief package that Congress and the President enacted back in March, provides the opportunity for low interest SBA loans that also may include a significant component of debt forgiveness. How can you use the PPP loan? Payroll costs, certainly, that's what it's for. Congress put it into place to fund and preserve labor force and employees. So certainly you can use it for most payroll costs, not all. Some types of benefits are not included, but salary, wages, 401k match, health insurance benefits that are paid by the employer. All of these costs can be covered by your PPP loan. Interest on mortgage obligations incurred before mid-February. Rent under lease agreements enforced before mid-February. What else? Utilities for which service began before mid-February. A quick note on transportation utilities, which I know is quite important for some of you. If you have significant fuel costs related to a fleet of vehicles, most people believe that transportation utilities is referring to fuel. So you have fuel for trucks. I know we have a trucking company here on with us today. Fuel for trucks or a fleet of other vehicles. It's believed, requires some clarification maybe, but it appears that transportation utilities, fuel costs rather, can be used as an eligible cost. How can you not use it? Don't distribute it to yourself and buy a boat or anything like that, right? I mean, there will be prosecutions. There actually, Alexis sent me an email or an article yesterday that there was the first case that has been a prosecution of a business owner that took a PPP loan, fabricated that they had employees when they didn't have any employees at all. So listen, you can use the PPP loan for most business purposes, certainly for the ones that are stated here. So just be smart, and as long as you're not using it in a fraudulent way, you're probably going to be okay.
Hey, Rob.
Yes, Mike.
A lot of questions on this subject about, can I pay myself? If I didn't take a salary last year, or maybe I did, can I pay myself as a business owner? So can you address that real quick?
Yeah, no, I appreciate that, and that's a good question. It's a tough one. If you're already on payroll and you've been paying yourself, then you can certainly continue to pay yourself. If you were on payroll last year, you stopped paying yourself for one reason or the other. Again, bottom line is that we're going to need guidance from the SBA on this particular point, and there will be a lot of guidance that comes from the SBA over the next weeks, the next month or two. And this is a key point, I think, that will need some discussion. If you weren't on payroll last year and all of a sudden you add yourself, I don't know. That's a tough one. If you can justify, certainly you can justify that you're working in the business. There may well be an argument for it, Mike, but it's not entirely clear, and we are going to need to wait for some additional guidance on this point. If you've been paying yourself, continue to. If you used to and then you didn't, you could probably restart at normal levels, I would imagine, but we need some guidance.